فإذا كان الإنسان في غاشية من أحكام الطائفة السحرية كان بمنزلة من استعمل مخدرا في جسده فلم يحس بالحرارة والبرودة. فإذا هدأت الطائفة السحرية عن المزاحمة إما بموت اضطراري يوجب تناثر كثير من أجزاء جسمه ونقصان كثير من خواصها وقواها، أو بموت اختياري وتمسك حيل عجيبة من الرياضات النفسانية والبدنية كان كمن زال المخدر عنه فأدرك ما كان عنده
وهو لا يشعر به إلى آخره. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that al-mailu ilallah, tendency towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inclination towards Allah, that is in the nature of human. And as I mentioned time and again in the same chapter, I think this chapter took us almost 10 classes. This is very difficult. So anyhow, Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, and as we mentioned, that what we mean by Mithaq Azal, وَإِذَا خَذَ رَبُّكَ مِنْ بَنِي آدَمَ مِنْ ظُهُورِهِمْ ذُرِّيَّتَهُمْ وَأَشْهَدَهُمْ عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ أَلَسْتُ بِرَبِّكُمْ قَالُوا بَلَىٰ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He asked and questioned all humans in the shape of their arwah, souls and spirits, that I have established a very beautiful word for you. I have given you the talent to exploit and to utilize it. And I have given the capacity and capability to the world and things therein to be exploited by you people. So you will be exploiting it. We call it maqulatul fi'l. What? Maqulatul fi'l. And the thing which you are going to exploit, and he accept the result of your exploitation. Got it? So that is called maqulatul infi'al. So it means that I will put maqulatul fi'l in you people and infi'al in the whole world. And you will be exploiting and utilizing it for your own good. But alastu bi rabbikum, will you believe in my lordship? So all of us, we said bala. So now this thing is there in the nature, in instinct of every human, including Fir'aun, Kin'an ibn Nuh, Abu Jahl, Amr ibn Hisham. Just name the big kafirs in history. So this inclination towards Allah, that is in his nature as well. And Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that you can give an example of this physically, that this is just like a nukta nuraniya, an illuminating point. What? Illuminating point. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that that is in the ruh of human, an illuminating element, and that illuminating element is actually inclined to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So now that is pulled towards Allah like a piece of iron is pulled towards a magnet. Got it? Mail al-hadisi, mail al-hadidi illa al-maghnatisi. And Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that is such a thing that further more explanation I cannot give it to you, because that is amri vijdani. That is what? Amri vijdani. Now, if somebody is hungry, to what extent he is hungry, he cannot express it. He feels it only. To what extent a person is thirsty, he cannot express it properly. He can feel it only. So that's called wijdan. This feeling is called wijdan. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that that is an amri vijdani. And this inclination of human towards Allah, that is called al-mahabbatu zatiyya. That's called what? Al-mahabbatu zatiyya. Now look, whosoever he will practice accordingly in the light of Quran and Sunnah, so that illuminating element or nuqtai nurani, whatever cover and blare is over that, so by doing that practice, he is uncovering that illuminating element, and the more that is discovered, the more that he has become open, so the more he is inclined to Allah. Got it?
Yes.
Say,
Yes.
or not it? So, for example, if you are constant in your dars of Quran and Hadith, got it? And you are becoming more and more eager. So what it means, that illuminating element is getting further more open and gives you the light. So you are attracted towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, he says, yes, with bad deeds and bad actions, with bad practices, a covers come over that illuminating or attracting element in human nature. Got it? So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that thus this nature of human or that element of human, it has become stunned like someone who has used hashish or opium or something like that. Got it?
Right.
Got it or not?
Yes, sir.
Hashish, the bang, marijuana. Like somebody has. So now, look, as long as he has not used the marijuana or some other this type of mukhaddirat, intoxicant, some type of drug. So his quwa, he has all his senses working proper. But the moment he used it, so what? Yes. He likes it. Huh? It doesn't mean that he does not have senses. He has it, but he has used intoxicants, mukhaddirat. Got it or not it? So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, with bad practices, with bad habits, with bad faiths and bad aqidah, that type of intoxication happened to that element. So that's why a bad guy, he is not showing any interest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it doesn't mean that he does not have the element. He has the element, but he is drunk. Got it? That element is covered. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, like someone who used the intoxicant, so he does not feel in scorching heat the heat and in freezing cold the cold. It doesn't mean that cold is not there and heat is not there. That is there. And it doesn't mean that his feeling sense is not there. That is there, but that is intoxicated. That is intoxicated. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that now when Lataif Sifli, one is Lataif Ilvi, Lataif, which is taking you towards Allah, and the second one Lataif Sifli, which is pulling you down. Yes, in other words, Lataif Ilvi is the Malakiyat and Lataif Sifli is the Bahimiyat. Got it? So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that when Lataif Sifli, which is pulling you down, which is holding you from your pant and pulling you down. So Lataif Sifli, if they become weak and it cannot counter. Why? Because either is tirari, is tirari death, mean that death to your quwa and your power happens without your own doing. Something happened to. Oh, ikhtiyari. So maut ikhtiyari, like the Zuhad. Who? Like the Zuhad. Who is the Zahid? The one who is controlling his bahimiyat. The one who is controlling his whims. And for that, he is doing practices. Like as in every religion, there are monks. In every religion, there are monks. So what the monks are doing? They're controlling their desires. They're controlling their whims. Got it? So that's called maut ikhtiyari. That's called what? Ikhtiyari. We call it innahu qatala nafsa. He has killed himself. Because of self and nafs is pushing you towards whims and desires. So if somebody, he is not going towards whims and desire to violate the rules of Allah, we say, innahu qatala nafsa. That he has killed himself. Got it? So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, so if maut is tirari, so with maut is tirari, so many of his khawas, characteristics, and so many of his quwa, that is broken. Aw bi maut ikhtiyari, so many of his quwa, because he is doing for that nafsani exercise and badani exercise. Nafsani exercise and badani exercise, you are going to gym. You are going to what? To gym. And nafsani exercise, you are doing muraqabah. They call it yoga. What do they call it? Yoga. Got it? So anyhow, my dear respected brothers and sisters in Islam. No sisters are here? Yes. Where is sister? Okay. So anyhow, so Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says, if the guy can look at me, if he will kill his nafs, he will kill his nafs with riyazati nafsani or riyazati badani. So that is just like someone who was drunk, but now that condition of him is gone. And he has come back to sense. He has come back to sense. So Imam Rahmatullahi Alayhi says that فَإِذَا كَانَ الْإِنسَانُ فِي غَاشِيَةٍ غَاشِيَةٍ mean cover. When human is there in a cover, min ahkam lataifi as-safliya, the after effects of afkar is the after effect. The after effects of his sifli lataif, the bahimiyyat, kana bi manzil man istamala mukhaddiran. Both are okay. Ahkam is also okay, afkar also okay. Yes, min ahkam, but ahkam is the preferred word. Min ahkam lataifi as-sifliya, because hukum is actually the result. Hukum is what?
The result.
The result. So he has not affected by the results of his lataif sifli. Got it?
Yes.
Kana bi manzilati man istamala mukhaddiran. So he is like that one who has used intoxicants fi jasadihi in his body. Falam yuhissa bil hararati wal buruda. So he does not feel neither scorching heat nor freezing cold. Fa iza hada'at lataifu sifliya. Hada sakanat. Hada'at mana sakanat. And sukun mean calm down. When his lataif sifliya calmed down, anil muzahama, it does not counter. Imma bimotin istirariyan, how it will calm down? Either when unintentional death. Unintentional mean he has not done anything, but something happened to him that his nafs went down. His nafs went down. Yujibu tanasura kabirin min ajzai nasamatihi. As we mentioned before, look, almost 3 years before, Babu Maja fir Ruh. You remember or not? Yes, Babu Maja fir Ruh. So Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi is talking about Ruh. He said that Ruh is from Alami Mujarrad. That is from what? From Alami Mujarrad. And our body, that is from Alami Madi. In between, a membrane is needed. In between. Otherwise, how you will paste that ruh from alaya mujarrad to something which is maddi. To something which is maddi. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So in between, something should be there to hold alami maddi or badani maddi here from and ruh here from. So in between, you remember Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says that ar-ruhul haywani, which is called nasama in human nature. In human nature is called nasama. So nasama is in between, that is holding the ruh from alaya mujarrad and badi from alaya maddi. So Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says yujibu tanasura kathirin min ajzai nasamatihi. So many particles of his nasama that has been muntashir. Tanasur mean منتشر, spreaded or dispersed. وَنُقْصَانِ كَثِيرٍ مِّنْ خَوَاسِهَا وَقُوَّاهَا. And look, the nasama, it has its own qualities and it has its own quwa. It has its own quwa. So many of his quwa and powers went down. أو بموت اختياري, or he has killed his nafs with موت اختياري. وتمسك حيل عجيبة, for that he is adopting different type of strategies. حيل is the plural of حيلة. حيلة mean what? Strategies. من الرياضات النفسانية, that he is doing nafsani exercises like as I told you, yoga. What? Yoga. Our riyazat al-badaniya, or he is doing a lot of riyazat al-badani, going to gym and weightlifting and running and things like that. Kana kaman zal al-mukhaddir anhu. So then he becomes like someone who used mukhaddirat and intoxicant, but now the after effect of mukhaddirat has gone. فَأَدْرَكَ مَا كَانَ عِنْدَهُ. So he came back to his sense and he is attracted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَهُوَ لَا يَشْعُرُ بِهِ. Even though he does not feel it. Even though he does not feel it, but actually now the element is illuminating and he will be attracted to Allah. وَصَلَّى اللَّهُ تَعَالَى عَلَى خَيْرِ خَلْقِهِ مُحَمَّدٍ وَآلِهِ وَأَصْحَابِهِ أَجْمَعِينَ بِرَحْمَتِكَ يَا أَرْحَمَ الرَّاحِمِينَ.